Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Former teammate nearly caused D'Angelo Russell to leave the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell has been the most polarizing player on the Los Angeles Lakers this season, and it has not been particularly close. Stemming back to last year's Western Conference Finals where he struggled and was benched, Russell has played under a beaming spotlight all season long with narratives and headlines flying around his head. Russell was floated around as the most available trade chip on the Lakers leading up to the trade deadline. And to be fair, Russell's past did warrant some of these conversations. Russell's play in the past has not been the most consistent, and there is a reason why several different contending teams were willing to part ways with him so quickly. This all motivated Russell, who has truly turned a corner over the last month and has been the Lakers' best player not named Anthony Davis. Russell not only justified the Lakers' decision not to trade him, but has looked like the player who the Lakers were hoping to get at the trade deadline. So what changed? Outside of extra motivation from the trade rumors and the fact that he is playing for a new contract, a roadblock for D'Lo was cleared in the offseason. Russell has not only played better for the Lakers but has seemingly developed a better relationship with head coach Darvin Ham. Surprisingly enough, this seems to all stem from the fact that Russell no longer has to compete with fellow veteran point guard Dennis Schroeder, who left during the summer, hat tip Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Russell knew Ham and Schroeder's history went back nearly a decade to their time together with the Atlanta Hawks, where Ham was an assistant coach. Russell, meanwhile, had been around Ham for 2 months. Schroeder signed a 2-year deal with the Toronto Raptors in the offseason and was traded to the Brooklyn Nets last month. His relationship with Darvin is the reason I couldn't have a relationship with Darvin, Russell said. It wasn't necessarily anything that Schroeder did specifically to hold Russell back, but it is clear from these quotes that him being on the team served as a roadblock. This should not come as a surprise to any Lakers fan, as Ham has made it very obvious that he has an affinity for players he previously coached. That is why Taurean Prince became a prominent staple of the rotation, even when it was obvious that the Lakers were far better when he played less. Schroeder didn't just keep Russell from connecting with Ham last season, but his presence seemingly nearly led Russell to sign with another team. According to McMenamin, Russell was not initially thrilled with the idea of returning to the Lakers last summer. One day after Schroeder signed with the Raptors, though, Russell and the Lakers struck a deal. Fast forward 8 months and Russell is arguably the most important player on the entire Lakers roster. He is not the best, but if the Lakers are going to reach their ceiling, then they need the best version of Russell. His play truly is the difference between the Lakers being a true title contender and being a team that cannot get past the first round. And this time around, there is not another veteran point guard with ties to the head coach standing in his way. 8 players that could leave the Lakers in 2024 offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers, 36-30, are currently 9th in the Western Conference mainly due to LeBron James and Anthony Davis playing at all-star levels. The King is averaging 25.3 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 8.0 assists per game while Davis is chipping in 24.8 points and 12.5 rebounds per game so far, and that is the main reason the Lakers are looking to sneak into the postseason through the play-in tournament yet again. That still means this summer is extremely important. The Lakers likely won't win the NBA championship since the Denver Nuggets are the favorites in the West, without even mentioning the Boston Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks in the East. The Lakers' contract status in the summer of 2024 is very interesting, and there could be a host of players who will leave the team. Austin Reaves has been somewhat of a revelation for the Lakers after earning major minutes in the 2021-22 season as an undrafted rookie. His offensive skills have massively improved, but there are doubts about his ability to be a long-term third option behind LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Reaves is effective at handling the ball and also creating offense, but is he untouchable? The answer is no. The Lakers need to go all in this summer to acquire a third bona fide all-star, and waiting for the nearly 26-year-old to somehow develop into one is not the right approach. The purple and gold will be ruthless this summer, and Reeves will be the player opposing teams will be asking for, quite rightly. A package that could be of use for the Lakers includes Austin Reeves heading over to the Atlanta Hawks in a package centered around all-star point guard, Trae Young. The Lakers need a third star, and even if Young isn't quite available, other options include trading for DeJounte Murray or DeMar DeRozan. Reeves is the Lakers' hottest trade commodity, and he could be leveraged to create a big three. Rui Hachimura is another interesting player who seems to be plateauing right now. His numbers haven't improved as a member of the Lakers despite his talent, which is easy to see. Lakers news, updates on Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt. The Lakers are set to make a push for the playoffs. Although, they've been missing a few of their key role players this season. Prominent names like Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent have been sidelined due to injuries for an extended period of time throughout the regular season. With only a few weeks left until the start of the play-in tournament, the resurgence help of these two could be very impactful for the purple and gold. With playoff aspirations and a chance to go all the way, the Lakers look forward to getting Vanderbilt and Vincent healthy back in the rotations. The Los Angeles Lakers have had several injuries on their roster throughout the season. Besides D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, the majority of everyone else has been sidelined with varying injuries. The two that have dealt with the longest injuries have been Vanderbilt and Vincent. Vanderbilt has missed two big stretches throughout the regular season, while Vincent has only played a total of 5 games. The Lakers and coach Darvin Ham have had to get creative and alter many lineups surrounding these injuries. The Lakers are expected to get these two back relatively soon before the regular season comes to an end. They are potentially getting them back at what seems to be the perfect time. We are getting to the point in the NBA season where every win matters. From the 6th to the 10th seed, it is a 2-game differential. Quite drastic as the Lakers look to continue momentum and garner a push toward better seeding. The possibility of securing a playoff spot without having to be in the play-in tournament seems feasible. Although, it will be a tough task, and the Lakers understand how valuable each game is moving forward. Especially, how valuable it would be to get Vanderbilt and Vincent back as soon as possible. Today, reporter Shams Charania gave us updates on Gabe Vincent's expected timetable to return. Gabe Vincent is finally to the point where he's progressing to conditioning and ramping up on the floor. His window, I'm told, to potentially return, begins next week. This is great news as there are still several weeks until the play-in tournament. Getting Vincent and Vanderbilt within the next 2 weeks would change the entire outlook for rotations. It would be beneficial to the Lakers as these are two-way reliable players that give it their all on both ends of the floor. The timing for these two to return is spectacular news for the Lakers. It gives them roughly 3 to 4 weeks to ramp up for the playoffs. With positive news regarding Vanderbilt and Vincent, expect them to be suited up in the purple and gold in a week or so. These are two guys who can play 20 to 25 minutes a night and will have huge impacts and roles on the defensive end. This has been one of the biggest issues for the Lakers. When turnovers and a lack of consistency occur, it usually is a result of too many guards on the floor that cannot defend as well as Vanderbilt or Vincent. With these two back in the fold, the Lakers will have different rotations and options to keep the defense strong alongside Anthony Davis. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation, Gabe Vincent? Leave your opinion in the comments.